evening, everybody. I hope you're all doing really well. Welcome to this Sunday evening in the UK live. Let's see what is going on today as well as a live show. It is World Social Justice Day, Goody Who Day, National Love Your Pet Day, and National Cherry Pie Day. Very nice. As always, I want to thank all of my wonderful patrons, Grumpy Mike, Ian Wood, James Mears, Dan O'Sullivan, Brad Guitar Miller, Gary Tholander, and my act, Jake Leigh Guitar, Yvan, Shank, Grandpa Joe, Dennis Pointer, Mike Hurley, The Lamb, Daz Ironworker, CJ, and Pete Brown. You guys rock, and I hope some of you are in this evening. We'll just check out who is, and we'll say good evening or good afternoon for some of you to Ian's Guitar Shack, inventor within 426. I bet he's not in now. Jack Collins, Johnny, here's Johnny, Bam Mossy, Trevor Locke, Talking Kev, Ben Coons. Don't forget, Ben will be going live at 8 PM Eastern Standard Time tonight. Scott Guitars, hey bro, good to see you in. Grumpy Mike. Let me see, who else haven't I mentioned? I've mentioned Trevor. Ogie Racing. CJ, hey bro, I am doing really well, thank you. I hope you're doing well as well. Yes, Maxi Nightcap, Jeff Rock, Guitar Man 45, BC Rich 581, Jake Lee, my bro, how you doing? William De Silva, Phil Spira, Janice Lala, Alexis Guitars, Fox 66, Dennis, hey man, good to see you. Geronimo Martinez Fabregas, Papa Blue. Wow, you're all in tonight, guys. Great stuff. Let me see. And Keith H and Johnny Love. Well, welcome to all of you. Very bad sound. Okay, let me see what I can do. Hold your horses. Okay, that'll be going over onto that. And then we will go back to that. How does that, excuse me, how's that sound? Better? BGS versus CGS in a battle royale. Where is that? Let me see. To death in a steel cage. Sunday. Is he live as well then? Well, there we go. Better, much better. Awesome. Well, sorry to everybody about that. Hey, Bo Hunt, XX78, good to see you in. Okay. Well, I'm glad it's a lot better. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, I had quite a narrow escape this week. I'll play you the little quick video first to show you what happened. Here we go. Oh, it's still really stormy out now. I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but it's pretty scary. So we had a bit of bad luck during the storm on Saturday, or on Friday I should say, and we had this big tree down. Luckily my father has been over to chop all of the branches off it for me, so thankfully that's done. We also had a rather nasty situation with our side wall, which also went over in the storm. It actually could have been really tricky because I was in the studio at the time, and had this tree come down at a different angle, might have been a very different outcome. Yeah, so I was very, very lucky there. I nearly had that come down on the studio while I was out here working out here. So there we go. A four-string grudge match refereed by Steve Harris. Awesome. Hey, Grax, good to see you in. And Gear View Mirror. Nice. A new face. There we go. Great to see you. Um, so what we got coming up tonight, other than showing you the state of my garden and side wall, well, we have got the leftover from last time, which is a little bit about Sting, which is why he's on the thumbnail for tonight. And also, we've got another guitar from Gear Street. I don't expect tonight to be a long one, but you never know. Every time I say I don't expect it to be a long one, we end up, oh, pardon me, we end up going on forever. So there we go. Yeah, that's right, Trevor. No one was hurt. That's the main thing. Absolutely. Yep, storms are pretty scary, Grumpy Mike. Yeah, I was very, very lucky actually, because if that tree had come down in this direction, I'm pretty sure the side of the studio would have caved in and probably my head with it. So there we go. It's very stormy. Okay, Bam Mozzie. He says, very stormy here too. The southwest was hit quite hard too. Yeah, definitely. Was Friday was really, really bad. I actually took the whole family into the lounge because it's the furthest away from the trees that are at the front of our house. I was actually really worried that the big oaks in the front might fall on the house. So, yeah, very, very tricky. Johnny's tree is looking very precarious, but it's only a tiddler. Oh, well, hopefully you'll be okay. Thank you, Janice. Yeah, very glad it wasn't worse. All good stuff. We are here and alive. Scott Guitars has got a question. See, yes, I had a ridge tile slip down the roof. Lucky it landed on the patio. If it would have gone the other way, it would have landed on my brand new car. Oh, wow. Kept the animals indoors all day. Very wise, definitely. Johnny Love says the artificial grass was flipped over at my mum's and the plants knocked about, but got away with the worst of the storm, thankfully, in Southport in the northwest. Okay, good. Yeah, we're all safe. That's the main thing. William De Silva had a tree come down. Oh, sorry, had a tree come down on my glass shop last winter while I was in it. Oh my goodness, I bet it did scare something out of you. Definitely. Yeah. Bam Mosley said the Friday was very bad. Numerous lorries blown over and lots of damage. But fortunately for me, not to your property. That's really good. Hey, Terry. Good to see you. Terry 3Gs is in. Oh, wow. Yetimatsu Nightcap. We had only one chair flying a bit around. Well, you got away pretty safe there, man. BC Rich says the wind was terrible there. Tons of small branches. Yeah, I've got to clear my garden. Badly got to clear it. Hey, good to see you, Lewis. Hey, man, great to see you in. And did you see my post on Insta earlier? I think it was one of yours. Let's have a look. Nothing here than a bit of wind, but I think that was just my wife after her curry. Well, I'm pretty sure your wife won't be too happy with you saying that, man, especially if she's watching. Let's have a look. Oh, Quentin. Storm, my ex left me for another chick. Suck it up, mate. I had so much fun on when was it? Saturday. Uh, Henning got me to be a moderator, and I banned Quentin for 300 seconds. And I think I upset him. I didn't mean to upset you, mate. It was just a joke. Don't forget, in the case of emergency, rescue your guitars. Yes, indeed, indeed. Oh, bless you, Grumpy Mike. Thank you, my friend, for the storm cleanup jar. And why not? Great job on the Hendrix Strat story and all of the follow-up work. Well, let me give you one of these, my brother, as a big thank you. Ah, absolutely lovely. Oh my goodness. And straight in after him is Johnny to help with the cleanup in the garden. Bless you, brother. Thank you. Let me give you one of these. Thank you so much. As always, never courted, but always appreciated, guys. Thank you so, so much. Quentin said, I got Mike slapped. You did. It was so funny. And Blackjack Guitar says, good for you, Mike. Nobody puts Quentin in the corner. Love it. Love it. You're going to make a guitar from that timber? Well, I don't think so, because that timber is a evergreen, and evergreens do not make good guitars because they're so bendy. But if it was an oak, I might think about it. That's for sure. Definitely. Yeah, you did. He rickrolled Henning. He put a bit of Rick Astley on. It was so funny. I don't know if any of you have been following Henning's channel, but he is doing a giveaway of 3 Podgo wirelesses, and he played over 100 of the different songs that people had contributed. And Quentin said, I've got one, but it's live on my YouTube channel. It was so funny. And of course, we had a bit of Rick Astley. All good fun. Let's see. Talking Kev says, going to be able to use any of the wood for a guitar part? Unfortunately not, as I just said, man. Hi, Peter. Hey, good to see you, man. Oh, well done, Johnny. He's just hit his 500 subs. Congratulations, mate. Really, really proud of you. That is quite an achievement. I remember my 500, and it seemed so massive at the time. And it's great, really great. You've deserved it, mate. Awesome. Didn't Leo Fender try to make the snakehead tellies out of pine? Yeah, just the bodies, though, not the necks. The necks definitely can't be made out of pine because they will bend too much. So there we go. Yeah, well done, Johnny. Really proud of you. Oh, right. You're thinking along the lines of knobs and the like. Well, I might make a few knobs out of that tree. Let's see. Hey, Paul Sullivan. Hey, good to see you, man. Really cool to see you in. How are we doing? We're 15 minutes in. My goodness. Everyone is saying a big well done to Johnny, and it is well deserved. We're going to see a guitar tonight that I think you're really going to like from Gear Street 3. One of the things that I did notice when editing it is how well I speak on that video. It was a little bit disconcerting, but hey, we'll check that out tonight. Hey, Poo Ninja! Good to see you here, man. Lovely to see you. Let me see. CJ says, I got a Boss Katana at Christmas. Discovered the software stuff where you can fiddle with the settings. What a fantastic amp. The built-in effects are phenomenal. Such a cracking little amp. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it, mate. I love my Katana. I really do. Oh, Rax Effects, bless you, my friend, for the cleanup fund. Let me give you one of these, my friend. So kind, always appreciated, never taken for granted, never courted. So thank you so much for that. Let me see, is there any questions for me? No at CGS's. So shall we check out the little video I've got for you on Sting? Let's do that. Here we go.
Universal Music Publishing Group announced the acquisition of 17-time Grammy Award winner Sting's career catalogue of music. The deal is rumored to be worth £220 million. This historic, comprehensive worldwide agreement for the catalogue of one of the most commercially successful and critically acclaimed songwriters of the last half-century encompasses the entirety of both Sting's solo works, as well as those with the Police, including Roxanne, Every Breath You Take, Shape of My Heart, If I Ever Lose My Faith in You, Fields of Gold, Desert Rose, Message in a Bottle, Englishman in New York, and Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic, among countless other global hits. British-born composer, singer-songwriter, actor, author, and activist Sting has sold more than 100 million albums throughout his illustrious career and created some of the most recognizable and culturally impactful pop songs in recent decades. As company founder, frontman and bassist of The Police, alongside Stuart Copeland and Andy Summers, Sting became one of the world's best-selling artists. The Police released 5 studio albums between 1978 and 1983, earning 6 Grammy Awards and 2 Brit Awards. The band were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2003. Sting, managed by Martin Kirschenbaum, Cherry Tree Music Company, is also one of the world's most distinctive, prolific and acclaimed solo artists, having released 15 studio albums between 1985's debut, The Dream of Blue Turtles, and his most recent, The Bridge, released in November 2021. Sting's acclaimed albums include UK No. 1S, Nothing Like the Sun, The Soul Cages, 10 Summoners Tales, Mercury Falling, Sacred Love, Brand New Day, and more. Sting has received an additional 11 Grammy Awards for his solo works, 3 further Brit Awards including the prestigious Outstanding Contribution to Music Award in 2003, a Golden Globe and an Emmy Award. He was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2002 and presented with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2000. Sting said, "I am delighted to have Jodie and the team at UMPG curate and manage my song catalogue. It is absolutely essential to me that my career's body of work have a home where it is valued and respected, not only to connect with longtime fans in new ways but also to introduce my songs to new audiences, musicians and generations. Throughout my career, I have enjoyed a long and successful relationship with UMG as my label partner, under the watchful guidance of Lucien, so it felt natural to unite everything in one trusted home, as I return to the studio, ready for the next chapter." One of music's most popular live performers, Sting will resume his My Songs World Tour next month, followed by his critically acclaimed Las Vegas residency at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace in June 2022. Sting was represented in the transaction by Alan Grubman with his partners Joe Brenner and Stuart Prager.
Okay, so there we go. I haven't heard Sting's version of Little Wing. I'd love to hear that. I'm going to check that out after. That'd be really cool. Grumpy Mike never really cared for Sting. Sorry, got the wrong one. After The Police. Actually, The Police were great. Really, really good. British born, do Geordies really count? Love it. Bam Mozzie, the same. Doesn't like his solo work. Wow. There we go. BC Rich says Sting without The Police just makes me drowsy. Wow. I quite like some of his solo stuff, but there we go. Let me see if we've got any comments for me. Let's have a look. No, not at the moment. Great video show. Thank you so much, Peter. Really appreciate that. Oh, wow. Crocs worked with Sting at his home in Italy in the late 90s. Great chap. And Lewis loved that Teddy P bass. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, love it. I wonder if there's a police cover band called The Cops. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Hey, Bob, good to see you in. Did Sting all of his music, or did they have to strike a deal with him and he sold the whole catalogue, my friend? Which is pretty amazing. Everybody seems to be doing that these days. I'm not quite sure why, but there we go. Yeah, I agree, Geronimo. I love Shape of My Heart and Fields of Gold and all that kind of stuff. Scott Guitar says he's also a master of tantric bedroom activities. He is. Good old Trudy must be very happy. Hey, Brad Guitar Miller. Great to see you in, my friend. Oh, wow. You played that Model T P bass and it's really hard to play. Wow, what a great opportunity, man. Yeah, great musician, great singer. Let me see. Hey, Gareth, great to see you. Don't be sorry you're late. You're here. That's the main thing. Terry says, CGS were the police cover band in the UK. Be called the Bobbies. Maybe we should start one. I love it. Yeah, congrats to Sting. That is cool. Englishman in New York is also a great song. I agree. I actually quite like some of his stuff after the Police. Obviously, I am a huge Police fan. Andy Summers, wow, what a guitar player, I have to say. But yeah, I quite like some of his later stuff as well. Right, let me see. No, you're all just talking to each other. Nothing for me there. That's all cool. So I wonder if we should get on with it and play the guitar that I tried out at Gear Street. Let me know what you think. Love it. CGS, a punk band called The Pigs. Lovely. Daz says, I thought Fields of Gold was good. Now I heard Eva Cassidy's version. Great sound, great audio. Ah, bless you, man. An English police cover band should be called What's All This Then? Love it. Yeah, Andy was the absolute master of chord inversions. Jeff Rock says, I've just got a Boss FZ1W. It's a great fuzz pedal. Do you have a favorite fuzz? Oh, I am not the hugest fuzz fan, I'm afraid. I've tried a few and I've definitely done a few demos of some, but yeah, I've got one coming, a big pedal demo of Zander effects coming really soon from the BBGF. Brad says, nothing wrong with getting paid while the artists can enjoy it. Record companies and streaming are not paying now. No, they're not. Grumpy Mike says, CGS, let's hear it. Okay. All the Bobbies, yeah, awesome. Yo, Adam D, good to see you, man. Right, this is my last video tonight. So we are going to get over half an hour tonight. Yeah, you're right. Zander did have some incredible fuzz. Yeah, really, really good. Oh, wow. Just been watching one of Adam Steele from Hot Pole Studios Reaper plugin videos. He was very proud of a new purple axe that he bought at the BBG show. Hope you're good, brother. Well, I've played that guitar. That was one of Lewis's. It was a purple telly, my favorite purple telly, and he got it. Wow. What can I say? Lewis says, I think they accounted for half its board. You're right, man. Definitely. Okay, let us go and check out the guitar that I tried out at Gear Street. You're going to enjoy this one. This is a great guitar. Gear Street 3 with a guitar I know that you're going to love. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. Hey, and welcome back to another video from 42 Gear Street number 3. And today I'm checking out a guitar that I checked out way back in September of 2018 when I went to GitCon number 2 and where I met the lovely Nick Johnston. And what we've got is Nick Johnston's Schecter, and this one is the Signature Series. It's got locking tuners on the back. It's got a lovely slanted neck joint which gives you great access. It's a beautiful roasted maple neck with no skunk, so we know that the truss rod is put on underneath this fingerboard, and I love these little circle inlays. I think they're really, really pretty. It is an HSS style humbucker single, and it's got a standard 5-way switch. It does have a push-pull to split the humbucker, and it's also got a single volume and single tone rather than the 3 knobs on a Fender style guitar. One of the things I really love is the truss rod adjuster in the neck. I really like these because of the ease of access and the fact you don't have to get in between the strings. Or on a Fender, let's face it, you used to have to take the neck off to adjust the truss rod. So there we are. It is an orange colour. Now I know that is going to be a love it or hate it Marmite style guitar. What do you think of the colour? Is it a colour that you would play? Let's find out what it does play like, and then we'll come back, and after you've heard the tones, I'll tell you what it was like to play.
Okay, I really hope you liked the tones that I managed to get out of it. And as an average guitar player, hopefully it has shown you what an average guitarist will sound like on this instrument. It is a really, really smooth, easy neck. I have to say the ends of the frets are very rounded, and this whole thing feels like it has been set up really, really nicely. The action at the 12th fret is about 1.5 millimeters, just where I like it, and it really does play beautifully. The trem is not your standard Fender trem, it's got a push-in trem, but I didn't try out the trem because I couldn't find the trem bar, to be honest, but there we go. I think that this guitar was probably the easiest to play and had the most easy to find tones on it of the show for me. I really, really do love the Schecter Nick Johnston guitar, and I think that it's just one that you can pick up straight away and get good tones and good playability out of it. So full marks to Schecter for the fit and finish on this. And I think obviously Nick Johnston has put his name to it because they've done such a good job. As always, I'm really keen to know what you guys think. Obviously, it's a Marmite colour. Some people will love the orange, some people will hate it. But let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the colour, and also, and more importantly, what you thought of the tones of this guitar. And I really hope it's been useful for you. I'll be back with the very best content I can, both from Gear Street number 3 and obviously tons of other stuff as well, just as soon as I can. But in the meantime, as always, my friends, you take good care. So there we go. I'm pretty sure you love that Nick Johnson Schecter guitar. I really did. And I'll be back with more for you in coming live videos. I hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, you don't need to see the end of that because that we put on the live channel. And thanks for the Maximus Race MTL. Great to see so many of you in. Really, really cool. Phil James says, I love Marmite and I love that guitar. It is a really great colour. I liked it. I really did. Thank you, Bam Mozzie. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, great. Love Marmite, hate that colour, love the guitar. Fair enough, my friend. Yeah, you're right. Schecter make amazing guitars. They've got some lefty options. Oh, is the audio messed up? Okay, let me see if I can sort it out. Hold your horses.
Usually helps if I switch between one and the other. I have no idea why it does this. I'm thinking of getting a Mac. Yes, I am. I'm thinking of getting an M1. Let me see if that works. Is that better? Let me see. There you go. Terry says, I think it's better. Better, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with the sound. I seem to be getting some issues, I have to say. I'm a traitor. What am I a traitor for? Lovely guitar. I've got a pink version. Wow, with an ebony board. The PT Special Telly's are very good guitars too. Right, Macs are great. Well, yeah, I'm thinking, okay, good idea. Yeah, get a Mac. Oh, wow. I've opened up a can of worms now, haven't I? No, Mac is bad. Paul Sullivan loves his M1. Yeah, that chip really works well with the software from Blackmagic. Get a MacBook, you won't look back. A Mac, handy in the rain. Right, you're thinking about getting one as well. Yeah, I think they really do work so well. This new M1 chip apparently it works so well with DaVinci Resolve, and I have got a little 8M Mini Pro ISO now, which means I can record all the cameras and all the audio at once. But I really need Resolve to use it, and my PC does not do Resolve, so that's why I'm thinking of it. Oh, right, I see, going to Mac. Yeah, I know. Yeah, there we go. The M1 Macs are awesome. Well, I think you're all pretty much making me feel like I should. Once you go to Mac, you won't go back. What's the guitar over your left shoulder, the black one? Well, actually, that is the Monterey Strat. No, it's not. It's just a Glary. I've been playing it. Actually, the reason it's there is because I've been playing my PRS purple one, which normally sits on that stand, and I didn't want the stand to be empty for you guys tonight. So, yeah, really love that Glary. I'll show you if you like. Why not? Hey, Albus. Hey, Aaron. Great to see you, mate. Buy a Mac. Everyone's saying get a Mac, and everyone's saying hello to Aaron. Oh wow, I'm way behind. Right, let me show you that Glary because I do really like it. Hello, Shiloh. Good to see you, mate. So this is my warm-up guitar. I'm always playing this. I love it. As you can see from the amount of wear on the neck. It is a Glary, and it's before they got told off for having this shape headstock. So I really like it. Finally, someone who can read. I got your name right. I'm glad about that. Listen to the way this rings. It's not in tune, but there we go. It really rings out. It's a beauty of a guitar. It's a shame it hasn't got a rosewood board. That is, I believe, a Dunlop pick. Oh, I believe it is. It just goes to show you that having a really cheap guitar doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. You just got a cheap Squire Affinity from 2012. Nice. Good on you, man. Black looks a business as long as you don't touch it. Yeah, absolutely. Boy, that Monterey Strat sounds awesome. I love it. Yeah, so you don't really need an expensive guitar to sound good. That is so light. Oh my word. I didn't realize I put it on such an angle. I think the wear on that body is inconsistent with Hendrix playing, Mike. Yeah, I know. Do you know what? We have got another video coming up this week. I actually met one of my heroes last night. I'm going to tell you about it because actually he's very kindly going to appear on a video for me. In fact, we're recording it tomorrow morning. But I finally met, or not met, virtually met via telephone, Graham Oliver of Saxon. And we had a long chat because he happened to have a roadie that was one of Hendrix' roadies when Hendrix passed. So he had some really interesting information ready for more of the videos on the Monterey. Yeah. So absolutely amazing to meet him because I was a huge Saxon fan in the 80s. Crusader and Innocence is No Excuse, all those original great albums that they did. And they were really high up in the new wave of British heavy metal. In fact, at one point, they were leading the way. And it was just great to have a chat with him. So, yep, all good. CGS, I hope you're working on my project. Not yet, brother. I have got so much on my plate at the moment. Graham Oliver Saxon, was he the sax player? No, he was the original guitar player, and he came up with all of the amazing early stuff from Denim and Leather and 747 Strangers in the Night. I think he wrote that as well. So absolutely amazing. Yeah, they were a great live band. I saw them. I only saw them headline once. I saw them support a lot, but I saw them headline at the Astoria with Girls' School supporting, which is amazing. Saxon never caught on in the US. No, neither did Tigers of Pantang and a lot of other new wave of British heavy metal bands. I know, absolutely. Yes, you're absolutely right, Geronimo. I know you're joking as well, man. Yeah, that model of SG, he has actually got Jimi Hendrix painted on it. Let me see any comments for me. Oh, you managed their tour. You managed their tour from 82 to 85. So you probably managed that Girls' School and Saxon gig at the Astoria, mate. That is amazing. Wow. Grandpa Joe says, looking forward to that video. Your investigation on the Hendrix Strat is beyond amazing. Bless you. Thank you very much. Yeah, Maiden really did come out on top of that. Definitely. Kingdom of the Cross is an awesome song. Yeah. Saw them at Rock and Blues Day. Main support was the blues band. Wow. Yeah, they played on the Judas Priest tour as well. Wow. Yeah, Def Leppard. Love it. Love it. You lied. Oh, Grax. How could you? I was so excited. Yeah, it's a shame they never got much airplay over in the States. They are a great band. If you get chance, go and check them out. And as I say, he will be appearing in my next Monterey Strat video. You probably noticed that I've got a load of, well, no, you don't. You don't know what I've got coming up. I've only got one that's a premiere at the moment. But I have been editing down all of day one from the British Boutique Guitar Festival, and I have got tons and tons of videos coming for you. Def Leppard were, yeah, they were really the second sort of, well, actually, that's probably unkind because they were around for the new wave of British heavy metal. I've seen Def Leppard tons. Oh, you loved the Injury. Yeah, Injury and the Blockheads. They were great. Oh, you were negative 16 in 82, you cheeky monkey. Priests were way before the new wave, and Def Leppard never considered themselves metal. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Breaking the Law, that's Priest. Love it. Oh, thank you, Gary. Love all your videos, brother. The Hendrix content is very fascinating. Would love to see you do a video with Paul on this if possible. Well, I'm open to it. Maybe go and shout Paul and let him know that I'm open to it. We are friends. And it would be good to be in the video when he makes the follow-up. There is going to be a panel put together. You've probably seen it in one of my videos. I'm worried about that panel. I think that panel needs to be independent and independently chosen, because if the owner chooses it, then it's going to be people he knows, and it makes me worried. CGS Saxon were one of the only bands from that era who stayed true to their music. Well, actually, if you listen, yeah, I agree. Def Leppard went a bit hairspray, but if you listen to Innocence Is No Excuse, and right up until sort of 95, Saxon started using keyboards as well, and but you're right, they did stick to their roots. They were actually the band that inspired Spinal Tap, believe it or not. But there we go. I'm just catching up with you. Oh, Motorhead, yeah. Hawkwind, well, we're talking way back before the new wave. These were the originals, back with Black Sabbath and all that good stuff. A rendition of Breaking the Law on the fraudulent Monterey Strat. Love it. Love it. Hawkwind are Acid Cabernet. 3, wow, now we're going back. You reckon 3? I suppose, in a way, they were pretty heavy. Led Zeppelin were pretty heavy as well. Yeah, Hawkwind were wild. They were great. Magnum, yeah, they were part of the new wave of British heavy metal. Let me see. UFO. Wow. I love UFO. Phil Mork is one of my favourite ever singers. Yeah, your dad told you about them. You're a youngster as well, my friend. That is cool. Anyone remember Budgie? Yes, I do. Thunder were amazing, and actually the guitar player from Thunder, Bruce Dickinson, not the Iron Maiden Bruce Dickinson, actually started off BIM, which is in Brighton, the music school. Then he sold it, and exactly 7 years later he started Waterbear, and it's all going great. Samson. Do you know what? I saw Samson support so many bands, and I was lucky enough to see them in Cookfield. And I met Paul Sampson, shook his hand and told him what a great player he was. It was a tiny gig. There was only about, I would say less than 50 of us in the audience. So there we go, Samson. Yeah. Paul Sampson was an amazing player. Really, really great. Okay, you met Thunder on their first UK tour. I saw them. again, I saw them supporting a lot. Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jake. I'm being a div. He wasn't with Thunder, he was with the Little Angels, of course. How could I get that wrong? Probably because I saw Thunder and the Little Angels so many times. Really great bands. Let me see what other comments we have. A few people have suggested in the past that Helter Skelter by the Beatles was the first heavy metal song. Well, it certainly had that flavour about it, didn't it? Definitely. Yes, thank you. Luke Morley. Yes, that's right, from Thunder. Or Thunder. Yeah, Def Leppard were great. Slade, again, they were way before, as AC/DC were, way before the new wave. So all good. They were back in. Danny Bowes, of course, has a show on Planet Rock. Wow. I listen to that from time to time. I've never heard him on there. Well, there you go. How cool is that? Summertime Blues by The Who always struck me as some of the earliest proto-metal music. Yeah. Oh, that's the guy behind Waterbear. Yeah, Rob Chapman did get involved, but it's Bruce Dickinson from Little Angels that actually owned it, and he also started BIM as well and sold it, and that's why he had to wait 7 years before he could start another thing. Yeah, Little Angels were great, really cool. What have we got? Always thought Helter Skelter, yeah. Have you heard Thunder's new single? No, I have not. They back together, are they? I will be absolutely over the moon if they are. I'm sorry, I'm way behind the comments here. I think everyone's getting excited about who was in the new wave of British heavy metal. Maybe we should do a video on it. What do you think, guys? We must consider that these songs and bands were fresh and do so in the context of when they made the song originally. Totally right, man. What about the Osmonds, Crazy Horses? Yeah, that had that whole wah bit in, didn't it? Yeah. Yes, more new wave of British heavy metal is always welcome. Well, I can probably tell you quite a few stories from back in those days because that was when I was a kid at college and I went to see so many of the bands and yeah, really great time. When I was at college, I used to go up to London probably, well, to the Marquee Club and the Astoria at least 3 times a week. There we go, reminding you of so many bands you've forgotten. I think it would be great to do a bit of a special on the new wave of British heavy metal. As I say, I went up there to the Marquee Club mainly, see bands like Dumpy's Rusty Nuts, Panama, Tigers of Pantan, Shy. So many I saw up there. Terraplane. My brain hurts trying to think of all the bands I went to see. But we would go up there literally 3 times a week. It was great because it only cost a tenner. You could get the train into the Marquee and a pint of beer for a tenner back then. which was absolutely incredible. So yeah, maybe I will do a little video on the new wave of British heavy metal. How about that? Hey, Big G! Gary, you're in. Great to see you, man. Really good to see you in. I'm just Dumpy's Rusty Nuts. You saw them many times. Yeah, they were great. Really good. DRN. And that's Terraplane. You remember your friend Rudy played guitar in Terraplane. Wow. How about that? See, I reckon if we put together a list of all those bands, I reckon I've seen over half of them. And there were a lot. I'm telling you, there were a lot. Little Angels, all that. Yep, you're very right there, my friend. It will be a series, not one show. Well, what do you think? Praying Mantis, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I might have seen them as well. I saw so many. Anyway, oh my word, I said we probably wouldn't go over half an hour tonight. And look at it, it's 58 minutes 34. We've got through the whole hour again. And that is thanks, as always, to you guys being so cool and having such a great hang. So thank you. Oh, Dogs Some More. I love the Dogs Some More. They were amazing. Oh, guys, we've definitely got to do a series on this, I think. That would be great. And if you know any of these bands or have any connection, email me at ChinaGuitarSkeptic@gmail.com and let me know, and maybe we can put this series together. I really think that'll be fun. I won't forget to buy that Mac Diamond Head. Oh my word. I saw them support. Who were that? My brain hurts. I tell you what, yeah, I think we can do this. We can do this. Don't forget Ben's show tonight, guys. Thank you all for hanging. You rock. You really do. And as always, my friends, I'm going to sign off by saying you guys take good care.